हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम यू ऑल। आज हम विजन आईएएस के 24th फेब वाले डेली करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कस करेंगे। सो लेट्स मूव टू द फर्स्ट आर्टिकल। इट इज मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स लॉन्चेस सेवरल डिजिटल इनिशिएटिव्स फॉर ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग अर्बन गवर्नेंस। तो वी विल सी, हम देखेंगे कौन कौन से डिजिटल इनिशिएटिव्स उन्होंने लॉन्च किए हैं, क्योंकि काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं ये न्यूज़। So the basic aim is to work with and support all urban local bodies and ensuring सबका साथ सबका विकास सबका विश्वास for urban India by enhancing capacity। तो कैपेसिटी इंक्रीज या एनहांसमेंट किए जाएंगे हर एक सिटी के एंड टाउन के टू सर्व द सिटीजन, बिल्ड पार्टनरशिप एज वेल एज जो लोकल प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं उसको लोकली ही सॉल्व किया जा सके। सो अब हम जानते हैं की इनिशिएटिव्स के बारे में। तो द फर्स्ट वन इज नेशनल अर्बन डिजिटल मिशन। ये सारे इनिशिएटिव्स आपके प्रीलिम्स के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो आपको अच्छे से याद रखना है। तो दिस नेशनल अर्बन डिजिटल मिशन लॉन्च्ड बाय मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स along with MIT, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. This national urban digital mission, it will create a shared digital infrastructure for urban India. And what will be the benefit? It will strengthen capacity of urban ecosystem to solve complex problems at a scale and high speed. It will institutionalize a citizen-centric and ecosystem-driven approach. The focus will be citizen-centric and ecosystem-driven approach to urban governance and service delivery in 2022 cities by 2022 and आने वाले समय में that is by 2024 across all cities and towns this mission will cover. And what is its objective? तो basically shared digital infrastructure at public good to create करना है, as well as catalyze an urban national open digital ecosystem, that is UNODE, and that liberalize and UDM build new platform solutions and innovations as well. And it will work across three pillars. What are these three pillars? The one is people, and it will mobilize, enable and empower the concerned stakeholders across the urban ecosystem processes. It will improve governance through standards and frameworks for collaboration and impact, and platform that is leverage technology in service of an improved quality of life for every citizen. So what will be the overall benefit? So it will improve ease of living for citizens, ease of working for field level functionaries, easier access to information, etc., as well as many benefits are there. And GEM Trinity, we know GEM Trinity means Aadhaar, Jandhan account, and mobile. So Aadhaar, UPI, and wide reach of internet and mobile phones in the urban area. It will provide a strong platform for establishing the building block of National Urban Digital Mission. And what is the next initiative? It is India Urban Data Exchange. So this India Urban Data Exchange has been developed in partnership between Smart City Mission and Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And when we say IUDX, then it is an open source software platform, and it facilitates the secure, authenticated and managed exchange of data among its various data platforms. Third party authenticated and authorized applications and other sources. It serves as seamless interface for data providers and data users to share, request and access data sets related to cities, urban government and urban service delivery. So these all the schemes are under Ministry of Urban Affairs and Housing. You must remember it. And what is the next? It is a smart code platform, and it is a platform that will enable all ecosystem stakeholders to contribute to a repository of open source code for various solutions and applications for urban governance. And it has been designed to address challenges that urban local bodies face in the development of digital application to address urban challenges by enabling cities to take advantage of existing codes and customizing them to suit local needs. And what is the next point? The source code available on platform will be free to use. This you must remember, the source code available on the platform will be free to use without any licensing or subscription fees. The next one is new smart cities website version 2.0 and geospatial management information system GMIS. The Smart City Mission website has been redesigned to serve as a single stop for a smart cities initiative, and it shall be used as a highly effective communication and outreach tool. A smart city mission की बात करें तो it aims to drive economic growth and improve the quality of life of the people by enabling local area development as well as harnessing technology that leads to smart outcomes. And when we say GMIS, that is Geospatial Management Information System, इसको इस वेबसाइट से इंटीग्रेट यानी कि मर्ज कर दिया गया है। बात करते हैं प्रीलिम्स 2021 के लिए क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो ये जो की इनिशिएटिव्स लॉन्च किए गए हैं, सबसे पहली बात तो आपको ये याद रखना है कि ऑल दिस की इनिशिएटिव्स आर लॉन्च बाय द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ अर्बन एंड हाउसिंग अफेयर। एंड फिर आपको ये जो आपके नेशनल अर्बन डिजिटल मिशन है, इसके बारे में आपको अच्छे से जानकारी होनी चाहिए, कौन सी मिनिस्ट्री के द्वारा ये लॉन्च किया गया है, व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ इट, ये भी आपको समझने चाहिए। बस ये कुछ प्रोविजंस आपको जानना है। साथ ही साथ इंडिया अर्बन डाटा एक्सचेंज क्या है, ये स्मार्ट कोड प्लेटफॉर्म, ये तो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है उतना, बट न्यू स्मार्ट सिटीज वेबसाइट ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है। द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज द above two, नेशनल अर्बन डिजिटल मिशन एंड इंडिया अर्बन डाटा एक्सचेंज IUDX. So let's move to the next article. It is about draft government policy 6 3-tier checks for over-the-top platforms. When we say over-the-top platforms, these all are online platforms, and in these platforms you also see Amazon Prime, Netflix. These all are over-the-top platform which works digitally to provide online content like videos, audios, as well as many other contents. So some examples I have told you: Netflix, Amazon Prime, etc. So this draft, which titled as Information Technology Guidelines for Intermediaries and Digital Media Ethics Code Rules 2021, it has been drafted under Information Technology Act 2000. The guidelines aims to make social media intermediaries and over-the-top platforms more accountable for the content shared through their platforms. And when we say how, then Section 87 of the IT Act 2000 empowers the government to do so, to make them accountable for the content shared through their platforms. And need for regulation arises due to the rapid growth of these OTT platforms as well as rising concerns regarding objectionable or content and hurting religious sentiments, as well as many more reasons are there. And we have talked about OTT platforms. These are online platforms that curate a range of content and present it on a singular platform. It can be Netflix, Amazon Prime, as well as many new companies which are emerging out from the time to time. And currently, the social media houses like Facebook, Twitter, and OTT platforms are not responsible for content, unlike traditional media firms. This means if Netflix have some content that is objectionable, then Netflix will not be solely responsible for that. It will be the content creator that will be responsible. This simply means not responsible for content, unlike traditional media film, but in traditional media films is responsible. Key highlight of the draft we will see here. Guidelines cover social media companies, OTT platform, digital news media as well. Proposed 3-tier regulatory framework. The first tier, which will be grievance redressal by the company itself. The second tier will be regulatory body. It can be Press Council of India, to be headed by retired judge of High Court and Supreme Court. The third tier will be interministerial committee, which will be headed by joint secretary level officer. So as the tier is increasing, the power of the authority is also increasing. You are seeing here, competent authority may demand pertinent information for prevention, detection, investigation, prosecution of crime. And this regulating content, what is it? Content rating. See the highlight here, content rating for streaming services level such as A है ना, तो ये जो स्ट्रीमिंग सर्विसेज वाले हैं इसमें आपको लेबलिंग करनी पड़ेगी, जैसे सच ए फॉर एडल्ट, यू फॉर यूनिवर्सल, मे बी मस्ट एज यू हैव सीन इन द मूवीज. This type of label are there. Tough compliance rules. So intermediaries will have to appoint representatives who will be held liable for following government directions. And multi-tier framework OTTs as well as intermediaries will have a self-regulated system in the first tier, a regulatory oversight body in the second tier, and a government body in the third tier. Tracing messages, the rules also proposes making communication companies disclose author of any forward message and complaint deadline. What is it? The rules will pave way for a portal to receive and process algorithms. यानी कि there will be a website that will be designed to receive and process the grievances. Intermediaries may be asked to act on some violations within 24 hours and all concerns within 15 days. So these are, and now let's talk to कि prelims 2021 के लिए क्या याद रखना है. तो basically a draft government policy है. Until and unless it comes into act or it gets implemented, it is no use for exam point of view. What you should remember is to remember OTT platform. What do you mean by over the top platform, and some features associated with and some examples associated with it. So let's move to the next article. It is about Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, that is PM Kisan scheme completes 2 year. So PM Kisan scheme की अगर हम बात करें तो ये सेंट्रल सेक्टर स्कीम है. That means कि 100% funding coming from the government of India. Under the scheme इनकम सपोर्ट 6000 पर ईयर दिए जाते हैं. और ये याद रखना है प्रोवाइडेड टू ऑल लैंड होल्डिंग फार्मर फैमिली अक्रॉस द कंट्री इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ लैंड साइज. पहले लैंड साइज एक क्राइटेरिया हुआ करता था, बट फ्रॉम नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स द लैंड साइज क्राइटेरिया हैज बीन रिमूव्ड and it is given in 3 equal installments, 2000 in every 4 months. And what is the objective of it? The simple objective, it provides income support to all land holding farming families, supplement financial needs of farmer for procuring various input, because if money is there, that means they can procure various inputs related to agriculture related activities, as well as from this money they can use or utilize it for domestic needs. There is no restrictions that this money should only be utilized for procuring agriculture input. No, it can be utilized for any purpose, any domestic needs by the farmer family. Farmer's family is defined as family. It can be husband, wife, and minor children. This means parents of the farmer is not included. It is simply husband, wife, and minor children. And responsibility of identification of beneficiaries farmer family, ये रेस्ट करते हैं स्टेट या यूटी गवर्नमेंट में. यानी कि स्टेट एंड यूटी गवर्नमेंट विल बी रेस्पॉन्सिबल टू आइडेंटिफाई द बेनिफिशियरी farmer family so that the fund can be transferred to them directly into their account. And the benefits shall be paid to only those farmer families whose names are entered into the land records. यानी कि those farmer families जिसके नाम land record में नहीं है उनको नहीं मिलेंगे, provided certain exceptions like forest developed northeastern states and Jharkhand which have separate provision for land records. तो सिंपली अगर कहें तो ये जो आपके लैंडलेस फार्मर्स होते हैं उनको ये स्कीम की बेनिफिट नहीं मिल सकती. स्कीम प्रोवाइड्स फॉर एक्सक्लूजन, कुछ एक्सेप्शंस भी है जहाँ पर फार्मिंग फैमिलीज में जहाँ पर ये बेनिफिट्स नहीं मिलेंगे. जैसे इंस्टीट्यूशनल लैंड होल्डर्स, इन्हें ये स्कीम के बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेंगे. फार्मर फैमिली होल्डिंग कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोफेशनल्स, इन सब को बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेंगे. तो जो गवर्नमेंट कंपनीज में, गवर्नमेंट सर्विसेज में इन्वॉल्व मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस उनको ये बेनिफिट्स नहीं मिलेंगे. Similar income support scheme also announced by the several states such as तेलंगाना का रिथु बंधु स्कीम है, ओडिशा का कृषक असिस्टेंस फॉर लिवलीहुड एंड इनकम ऑगमेंटेशन यानी कि कालिया स्कीम. So it for prelims 2021 it is very much important, and you must remember the exception of this scheme, where this scheme will not be applied, to whom this scheme will not going to be applied, such as institutional lending या फिर the person which is holding some constitutional post, for them the scheme is also not applied. So let's move to the next article. Government to implement 4 pronged health strategies, says PM. Other recent initiative towards health sector, Union Budget 2021-22 की बात करें, it has proposed an outlay of 2.23 lakh crore towards health and well-being, which is 137% increase over the budgeted expenditure on the health in the ongoing fiscal. So as compared to the previous fiscal, there is 137% increase in the Union Budget 2021-22 for the health sector. And Atmanirbhar Swasth Bharat, This Atmanirbhar Swasth Bharat, you should remember, a new centrally sponsored scheme. It has been announced in budget 2021, aiming to develop the capacities of primary, secondary, tertiary health sector. You must remember this. Centrally sponsored budget 2021 का ये announcement है. Private sector can support PPP model in creating a network of public health. PPP यानी कि public private partnership. There will be both involvement of public as well as private sector to development for the development of public health laboratories. Be partners on National Digital Health Mission, digital health records and other cutting edge technology. There will be PPP models. 15th Finance Commission, you should remember, local bodies will be getting more than 70,000 crore to strengthen health sector services. This is the 15th Finance Commission ka recommendation. Local bodies will get more than 70,000 crore for the purpose of strengthening health sector. The four prolonged strategy toward healthy India is prevention of illness and promotion of wellness. Initiative for this strategy, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, so that prevention of illness हो सके. Yoga, Janani Suraksha Yojana, these all is responsible for prevention and promotion of wellness. Provide cheap and effective treatment to the poorest of poor, and therefore this initiative such as आयुष्मान भारत, प्रधानमंत्री जन औषधि केंद्र, जिसके तहत सस्ते में क्वालिटी अफोर्डेबल मेडिसिन आपको मिल जाते हैं. Along with increased quality of health infrastructure and healthcare professionals, so initiatives such as Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana and increasing the number of medical colleges. The next is work on mission mode to overcome obstacles. Initiatives such as Mission Indradhanush extended to the tribal and the far-flung areas of the country, and India has its advanced target to eradicate TB by 5 years to 2025 from the world's target, यानी कि वर्ल्ड का टारगेट टू एलिमिनेट टीबी बाय 2030 है, लेकिन भारत 5 साल पहले बाय 2025 प्रयास करेगा कि टीबी इरेडिकेट हमारे भारतवर्ष से हो जाए. सो प्रीलिम्स 2021 के लिए आपको बेसिकली आत्मनिर्भर स्वास्थ्य भारत योजना याद रखनी है कि ये बजट 2021 की है. एंड ये जो बजट ब्रेकअप है ये भी याद रखना है कि इस बार बजट जो है हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर का बढ़ाया गया. Let's move to the next article. It is about operational guidelines for integration of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, that is NAFLD, with NPCDCS released. And India has become the first country in the world to identify need for action for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease by integrating it with existing national program for prevention and control of cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease and stroke strategy that comprises NPCDS mainly. And this is with a view that existing NPCDCS strategies can easily be aligned to prevent NAFLD, यानी कि non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. When we say NAFLD, that is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, it refers to a group of conditions where there is a accumulation of excess fat. You must remember, it is a condition that there is a accumulation of excess fat in the liver of people who drink little or no alcohol. This is very important fact. When we say non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, group of conditions or situation where there is accumulation of excess fat in the liver of people, it is not due to excessive drink of the alcohol, but who drink little or no alcohol. It includes liver abnormalities like non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, NASH, cirrhosis, and liver cancer as well. Once the disease develops, there is no specific cure available. You also remember this. Studies suggest that prevalence of NAFLD is around 9% to 32% of the general population of India, with higher prevalence in those with overweight or obesity and those with diabetes or prediabetes. When we say NPCDCS, that is National Program for Prevention and Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiovascular Disease and Stroke. This program was launched in 2010 to prevent and control major non-communicable disease, because all these NPCDCS is example of non-communicable disease. Non-communicable means it does not spread from person to person. With a focus on strengthening infrastructure, human resource development, health promotion, early diagnosis and management and referral. Tackling NAFLD is a step to tackle India's burden of non-communicable disease, which contribute around 60% of all deaths in India, which is very important data. So you must remember this National Program for Prevention and Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiovascular Disease and Stroke. and what it aims for, what is it, and when it was launched, and what is its main objective. Some points you should be remembering for prelims 2021. So let's move to the next article. It is about China back as top India trade partner. Two-way trade, that is China and India, between both stood at $77.7 billion in 2020. Though this valuation is lower than the previous year, because in previous year we have seen that it is $85.5 billion in total, and now it has displaced US, a largest trade partner of India. Now China has become the largest trade partner of India in terms of value. And when we say India-US trade valuation, it is $75.9 billion in 2020, and now China is $77.7 billion in 2020. Total import from China, still we are in deficit with the China in terms of trade, and it is $58.7 billion. It is import with heavy machinery and accounting for 51% import. Let's move to the next article. It is about Solar Gigawatt Club. 9 African nations are on track that they will join the Solar Gigawatt Club. When we say Gigawatt Club, it is an unofficial tag of nation where installed capacity to produce 1 gigawatt of solar power is there, and currently 37 countries that are part of Solar Gigawatt Club. This means that 37 countries produce or have the installed capacity to produce 1 gigawatt of solar power. The next is Dutch Indian Water Alliance for Leadership Initiative, that is Diwali platform. This platform, that is Dutch Indian Water Alliance for Leadership Initiative, has been developed to enable India and Netherlands. You must remember this platform has been developed to enable India and Netherlands to participate for designing solutions for water related challenges together. They would explore the potential and sustainability of Dutch solutions to resolve challenges in specific water challenge sites in India which are scalable, sustainable and affordable. Let's move to the next article. It is about cadmium CD, which is a chemical element in the periodic table. You also know doped silver antimony telluride, that is AgSbTe2. And when we say cadmium doped silver antimony telluride, what is it? The lead-free material. You must remember it is lead-free material which can be efficiently convert waste heat to power a small home equipment and automobile. This is a new discovery where it is very good and quite promising. And you must remember it is a lead-free material and it can be efficiently convert waste heat to power small home equipment and automobile. It is based on thermoelectric energy conversion that allows generation of electric voltage when one end of a material is heated while keeping the other side cold. Most efficient thermoelectric material which has been developed by the scientists so far use lead, and here it is lead free as a major constituent element, restricting their use for mass market application because lead is poisonous. It is developed by scientists from the Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, that is JNSCASR, Bengaluru, an autonomous institution of the Department of Science and Technology. You must remember Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research. It is an autonomous institution of the Department of Science and Technology which is stationed in Bengaluru. सो आज थी हमारी आज की डिस्कशन. होप आप लोगों को पसंद आई होगी, एंड पसंद आ रही है तो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर कमेंट जरूर करें. थैंक यू फ्रेंड, थैंक यू वेरी मच.